guys, welcome to So You Ruined the Party Again, the podcast for people who are terrible monsters, but we want to do better. Today, so I'm Randee Newmeyer, a comedian in Vancouver. I'm here with my co-host, Bobby Warner.
Hello.
What's up? And
great chemistry.
We do actually have great chemistry. And today's asshole guest is Fatima Dhowre.
And that's the show, guys.
And
right,
she walked out of the room.
All right, that's it, everybody. See you later.
I'll do some of Fatima's credits. Fatima just wrote on 22 Minutes.
Very true.
And she was at Just for Laughs this year.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I get to actually say that, and if somebody says that as my intro, as they have many times so far, it'll actually be true this time.
Yeah. And they actually had a malfunction on the sound, and Fatima had to do her set twice to the same audience.
Yeah, it was an absolute nightmare.
What
it
a
was
dream.
the stuff of nightmares.
But she did better the second time. They were like, "We'll listen this time."
Madness, but it's absolutely true.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this is we tell party stories, but first we'll ask you, what have you been doing lately? Fuck.
Not answering my texts. That's what?
Yeah, that's true. I'm answering anyone's text. It's kind of a big problem of mine. I'm horrible with communication. Actually, I've been just kind of going through a transitionary period of my life. As you know, I've left and separated with my former husband. That's what we like to call each other. We don't call each other exes. We call each other former.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
That's good.
It's less harsh.
Yeah. Makes it seem like there's going to be a new one.
Exactly.
There's the next one. Yeah.
There's the next husband. Probably not. Marriage is scary.
Yeah. Any future husbands listening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad. Been there before. Don't want to do it again. But yeah, besides that, trying to work on my jokes to record my album finally.
Yeah.
Everyone has recorded theirs before mine.
It seems
Well,
that way,
it's
yeah.
terrifying. I have to do it in
Yours
2
is
weeks.
so soon.
And I'm like, fuck. I actually I'm feeling sick for 3 days, and I'm like, maybe it's just stress, and I'm going to be feeling sick for 2 weeks.
You probably will be, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That
so-
sucks.
The anxiety is real.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, very real. Did you see
Yeah.
that? What's her name? Wendy Williams. She's like, there's this video on Twitter where she's like, oh, there's these people who have social anxiety. Doesn't that suck for them?
Yeah.
Give them a round of applause.
Exactly.
And I was like, thank you, Wendy Williams.
Wow.
No one ever gives me a round of applause.
Nobody acknowledges the soft, big social anxiety people.
It is weird when you meet someone who's like, no, I don't have anxiety at all. And you're like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
that like?
I always think
Right?
it's a load of shit. There's
I
no
think
way
so.
it's real,
Yeah.
They're
No, I
lying.
think those people
Yeah.
are usually morons, though.
Oh, you're right.
They're
Yeah,
they're
that's-
it's,
They're either
yeah.
psychopaths, lying, morons, or a combination of the three.
I always
yeah.
think that, like,
That's true.
yeah. I just always wish I was like a little bit dumber, because it's like I'm not like smart enough to be like a scientist or
Yeah.
anything, but I am smart enough to realize how miserable I am.
Yes, yes.
So it's like if I was just a little bit dumber, I would be a lot
people are
happier. And then
generally
I would,
happy.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
would probably get more productive shit done if I was dumb, because I'd never be just sulking around like, oh, this life is bad.
meaningless.
Yeah.
You know?
My existence is the worst.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
That'd be nice.
literally thinking that the other day. I was like, can I just be dumber?
I know.
You know?
Oh,
Real
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we miss being kids, because we were stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. Yeah, you
We
see.
didn't know shit. We thought
Yeah.
the world revolved around us, and we didn't I just became Scooby-Doo all of a sudden there. Then we really grew up and realized, hey, people don't give a shit about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I actually think
Like,
about that all the
actually.
time now. I'm like,
100%.
if I don't get married, I'm gonna be like that old lady on the bus who everyone's like, fuck, she's a
Gross.
bitch.
Why does she always look like somebody just gave her an enema?
Yeah,
Just like,
exactly.
And then you only have like a year before that happens.
I know.
So you better hurry up.
Fuck. Actually,
Laser
it's
ending.
like It's like 6 months. Like, I'm gonna be 33 in April.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Fatima is 33. Her life's over.
Yeah, my dad and I'm already on the hill down.
R.I.P. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Is anything happening on Twitter with you guys? I like to check in on Twitter,
Twitter.
because
on Twitter. Yeah,
Twitter is actually me and Bobby. We tweet a
we're
lot.
mutuals.
you guys are tweeters.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
tweet. Yeah,
I'm
we're
not with the
tweet.
tweets. I just
No?
think of tweets and then I never tweet them.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think if Fatima put some work in, she could be a successful tweeter. You know,
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, they say dumb things all the time.
Yeah, but you're also like a funny and good comedian, you know?
Yeah,
like you're
yeah.
funny. So
Thanks,
it's
guys.
like I feel like that's
so
what
out
it
of
is.
practice. I feel like I'm like the old. Have you watch TV? You guys watch.
I watched.
You watch
every
some
now and then.
TV.
I watched
Some
Saturday
TV.
Night Live today.
Okay, there's this new show that's coming out that stars the wife of that was on Everybody Loves Raymond.
I don't watch
Oh,
TV.
I heard about this, and there's a pervert on it.
Oh.
Oh, did you not see this? I think like a writer or someone in production quit because of sexual allegations or sexual. What's it
Whoa.
called?
Mamma
Sexual
mia.
misconduct.
Misconduct,
Yes.
yeah.
Against a writer.
No, against like one of the production guys.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And you're a fan of this show?
I am not.
So
I
that's
only
what
brought it
Fatima's
up
about,
because I
everybody.
felt like she's like the old bitch that's trying to be
Oh,
a doctor.
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what I feel like now trying to come into comedy.
That's how I feel.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never met you.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
so
yeah,
many new
yeah.
people.
Oh yeah, everyone's
Like,
in their
I've been out there
20s,
for,
and
like,
I wish I was dead.
I feel like if I go to a comedy party now, I'll just be like, who are all these children?
Yeah, for
Oh,
real.
that's well. I do know, and the sad thing is, I know who all the children are.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know who a lot of open micers are, but I know who the
Some
medium
of the
children.
open micers are like sassy.
Oh, yeah,
They're a bit
definitely.
too sassy, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
When I
Little
started
sassy,
out, I
yeah.
had some fear in me.
Yeah,
that's a,
I was always too
Actually,
scared
I
to
find-
talk to like older comedians. I think I was
Yeah,
always really
I was
intimidated.
I
always
was, yeah,
afraid.
me
I was
too.
like, I respect them. They're funnier than me. I'm just a lowly open micer.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they wasting their time with me? But that's because I have like self-esteem issues.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a general.
that's why you're a good
like,
comic.
thread.
Hell
Yeah. Amongst the good comedians. And then now, like, I was at a show. I don't know. Like 3 months ago. And there was these two open micers that came up to me, and one of them was like such a like aloof douche for no reason. Do you
Oh
know
man,
what I mean?
yeah, that stinks.
I'm just like, why?
aloof douche.
Aloof
I
douche.
love using those in the shower.
They really get the tunnels clean, you know what I mean?
Douche loofah for your aloof douche. That's good.
yeah. That's
Wow.
That's a lot of rhyming.
yeah.
I like it.
It's pretty good. Okay, so let's get into. We have a segment called "Your Favorite YouTube Video," because I have two of them. So this is the end of the segment today. Like this is the last time we'll be doing it. Just kidding. I'll go.
You better find more.
I better find more. So we'll start with you, Fatima. What your
Yeah.
favorite YouTube video?
I can't even see these videos.
Do I just play it or do I just describe it first?
You can. Does it need a description?
I kind of a little bit.
Yeah, give
so
us some
there's
background.
there's this old British guy who's notorious back in the 60s for going and pretending that he is rich and going to all these rich restaurants and then dining and dashing. And it was like a huge, he
Really?
was like on a spree. He was a dining and dash spree. And finally the police caught him. And the things that he says during this arrest are like absolute gold. It's
wow.
it's a minute and 22 seconds long, but it's just like every single line he says is amazing.
Fucking
I'm not
yes.
even kidding.
Hell
Okay,
yeah,
play
You've never seen it?
play 20 seconds of that.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, guess a good one.
Okay.
This is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. Chap over there, get your hand off my penis! You got me on the penis before. Why did you do this? Up in the car. Some cups. For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal?
Yes.
Chinese meal?
A succulent Chinese meal.
Yes. I see that you know your judo well.
Oh my God, this guy sucks.
And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? Now, get your hands off there.
Holy hell! Wow.
That's good.
That guy
That
is-
is
Pretty much
so
the end of
funny.
it. He ends it with "Ta-ta and farewell."
Wow.
My favorite. There's so many
That guy's like, in his head, that guy's a political prisoner, you know?
This is democracy
This is-
manifest. Get your hands off my penis. Oh, I see that you know your judo well. It's just so funny.
Yeah, that guy's fucking insane.
Yeah, so he
Wow.
got arrested and was charged with all those dining
That's so
and
funny.
That's hilarious. What do you charge someone with, like, theft under
Oh,
5,000 or
there's a
something, you
Wikipedia
think?
page
Yeah.
about him. Let me look at
There is? Wow.
It's probably
There
like he
is.
just does community service.
I hope if you, like, Google, like British criminals, it's like Jack the Ripper than that guy. You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Otherwise, people, like, in America, they, like, when they're upset at people, they go and shoot someone. In
Yeah.
Britain, they just hold it deep down inside.
Yeah, let it bubble up in the
Yeah.
form of a succulent Chinese meal.
Exactly. Paul Charles Doza, that's his name.
Wow.
Paul Charles Doza.
He sounds like a food thief.
Yeah, he is actually a food thief.
That
Sounds like that Rachel D'Azuzel.
Rachel Dolezal?
Rachel, yeah. Oh, wow.
What is
Rachel
Randy trying to
Dizzle.
say?
I can't even pronounce a white lady pretending to be a black person's name.
Oh, man. Yeah,
Anyways.
yeah.
See, there's an article about 1995.
Holy, wow. The years have not been kind.
They have not been kind. Not to Paul Charles Doza.
Years are
Get
hard.
your hands off my penis.
Get your
My
hands
limp- he
off
says
my
limp.
He's
limp
like, he says,
penis.
"Are you ready?" And he says, "On you, sir. Are you ready to receive my limp penis?
Yes.
Ready to receive my limp?"
You bet I am, Polly. You bet.
It's just a great YouTube video.
That's great. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go. Like, I'm gonna read about that guy when I get home.
Oh, yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I'm gonna read that whole newspaper
Just
article.
look up succulent Chinese meal.
Succulent
That's
Chinese
what I'm reading
meal.
about.
Yeah. I want to know
For
what.
eating what? A succulent Chinese meal.
I'd like to. That would be like a fun thing to do in Britain, like a foodie tour of all the places that he dined and dashed
yeah.
at. You know, right?
I wonder if one already exists.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Like, you know how they have like those like
That's
tours of like, yeah, I don't know, like a Jack the Ripper tour where it's like,
Yeah,
here's
or
where he
like where
murdered.
all Harry Potter was.
Yeah,
filmed.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
exactly.
saying.
And
Okay,
here-
okay, I'll play mine, but mine's more like I'm ashamed because this person got outed as being a psychopath
Oof.
who like would abuse all the women in his relationships verbally until they would get eeting disorders and tell them they were disgusting and then force them to like have sex with him. And I
So
used
he's
to
a great guy, is what you're telling me.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
rules.
No.
Max Landis. Do you remember him?
Yes.
Yes, and
Who's this?
Max Landis is what's his name's son?
John Landis?
Let me
Something
see.
else Landis.
Landis.
I think it's John.
Fuck.
it's John.
Everyone's screaming at us the name.
Yeah, everybody's like,
Yeah.
it's this, you
John, it
idiot."
is John, it is John.
It is John, I was right.
Okay, so this
My
guy
brain worked.
has I guess like I don't want to like it, but it's called The Death and Return of Superman, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
about how like how Superman died in comic
was a
books. He
big
ruined deaths because he came back.
Yeah.
Mm.
But like it's very funny, and he has like cameos from like everybody who he's friends with, who I guess he's not friends with anymore. But I'll play the beginning because he really is a dickhead.
Oh,
Who
gosh.
gives a fuck about Superman? You don't give a fuck about Superman, even if you think you do. What's special about him? That he was the first superhero. That's it. I can't believe that this guy he's lifting, look in this comic, he's lifting up a car. Whoa, this is our guy lifting up a car? That's impossible. Well, since then we've kind of grown up, haven't we? We've got superheroes with pathos and problems with strange.
Does he just sound like a
Yeah, this guy
sociopath?
sucks.
Yeah, he sounds like he hasn't been fucked in years.
No, the problem is he gets fucked all the time.
You're right. Sometimes that could also be the problem. Too much pussy.
Well, actually, I think pussy really does cure people because All the guys I know who have girlfriends, great
They're
people.
better
Bobby,
now.
amazing person.
I drink a cup of pussy a day, and it's
Yeah.
cured all my
He drinks
ailments.
a cup a day.
Yeah.
Cup a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah, exactly. But all the guys I know who don't have girlfriends, angry.
So angry.
So angry.
Yeah. It's true.
But then
Yeah.
some of them, they go so far, even if you give them a girlfriend, they can't come back.
Yeah, it's true.
They're
Really?
too far into asshole.
Oh,
far
yeah.
gone.
I know one of those.
Yeah. See, you
We're probably
one
thinking about the same person.
Not the same person.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, yeah.
Anyways.
I hope there's viewers at home that are like, say his name.
Oh.
But then it's like, if
can't.
no, well, I mean,
Maybe
but
off-
then it's
maybe
like,
off mic.
well,
tell you
even if you
later.
said his name, would anyone at home even know it?
Here, I'll
I
write
feel
it
like
down.
it's-
and then you'll know.
redacted.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
He completely agreed right
Yeah.
away.
Bobby's like, yeah.
I don't even dislike him, but yeah, you know.
I mean, can't argue with that. It's just
yeah.
Bobby, do you have a YouTube
Yeah,
video? Okay.
I remembered a YouTube video. It's
Yay. I know your code now.
It's, oh no. It's just a compilation of Stephen A. Smith. Oh, it's the ads playing. It's a compilation of Stephen A. Smith saying, "Get off the weed." He's like a basketball.
I like that.
It's like a basketball sportscaster guy, and he
Get off
gets
the
very
weed.
frustrated when young professional athletes smoke weed. So here is some of it.
Off the weed. Stay off the weed. And you can't stay off the weed. You ain't getting busted for using weed. Stays off.
Oh my god, this is the guy who's always on Twitter.
Stay off the weed. Stay off the damn weed. And they don't listen. Stay on the weed. What's next? I don't know. Codeine, weed, alcohol. What's next? What's next?
It gives me yeah.
So good. The weed.
He's just the funniest. Like he even has like a funny face just when he
Yes,
says
his
stuff.
face
like
looks so
Black
strange.
people
Looks
are
like a
just naturally
cartoon
funny. I don't care what
character.
anybody says.
yeah.
You can take the same jokes, terrible jokes, and a black person could tell them they could be slightly passable. Give it to a boring white person, they ain't getting shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as a
true.
boring white person, I can attest. Yeah,
That is very true.
yeah, it's true. Black comedians are way funnier than white comedians in
Yeah,
general.
that's why
I
everybody
think.
liked me in the beginning, even though I was garbage.
Really? Yeah.
And I only have like this much black in me. For those at home, I'm holding my finger like I'm holding a
Really?
tiny violet.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
at home, Fatima's a Dorcas nerd.
Yeah. Major Dorcas nerd.
Not your stereotype.
Yeah.
When I play video games with people online and they finally discover I'm black, they don't believe me.
Yeah.
What video games do you play online?
I play one very obsessively right now.
Is it Red Dead?
Red Dead
No,
Redemption? too?
Apex Legends.
I don't know.
We don't fucking
Yeah,
know.
I know. I know
It's
the
a
ones that go
shooter
viral
game.
on Twitter. That's the only video games I
I'm
know.
top 500 in the world.
Oh,
You are?
what?
Holy fuck. God damn. How many people play? Like 506?
Millions.
Oh, wow. Nice. That's great.
Okay, let's get
Should we get into the party?
the party.
Yeah, let's do the party. Hell
Okay,
yeah.
let's start with Fatima. Tell us a story about you
Ruining a party.
or witnessing someone ruin one.
Time for your main attraction. Party.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
I
better
have
if
mine.
it's
Yeah, we have a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
She's friends with me, so.
Yeah.
But don't do it. I need to have stories.
You need that material.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ruin your stories. I have a couple of them. One from when I was adult and one from when I was a kid.
Ooh, both, please.
So this one time, maybe I should say when I was a kid. So when I was a kid, I broken many bones before. One in particular, I had a shoulder fracture from this asshole kid that I was playing dodgeball with on the at recess, and while I was whipping my arm back, he like pulled on my arm and like made my arm go like a windmill.
Ew.
Yeah, and it fractured my shoulder. Turns out.
God damn.
So I had like a fucked up shoulder for many months. So the birthday party that I ruined was my cousins. So I grew up around a lot of my cousins. Like, a lot of us were always around. And every Sunday we went to Sunday school.
Yeah.
So Sunday school in my world was you sit down in a little room and you say a little passage of the Quran. And if you memorized it correctly, you don't get beat.
Okay.
That's the exact same as in my world. Yeah. Nice.
Super the same.
Yeah.
So I usually memorize my shit, and I think I got beat like a handful of times, but my sister got beat all the time.
Oof.
Anyways, the reason why I bring that up is because my cousin, who's having speech is a hard thing for me sometimes. My cousin who had a birthday party on the same day as a Sunday, the same goddamn day. Everybody else got to go to his birthday party, except for me, and the reason why is because he was afraid of my arm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kids have such weird things they're
Yeah.
afraid of.
Yeah, he was afraid of my cats. He's like, this is wrong. I don't want him
man.
near me. He's grown. He's like 7 years old, but he's terrified of my arm.
That's hilarious.
So my mom, I was so upset. I'm sitting in the Sunday school. I'm like crying because I'm like the only one that I'm related to that is there. Everyone else is having fun at this fucking party. I'm like, this is bullshit. My mom comes to pick me up. I'm crying to my mom. I'm like, Mom, please bring me to this party. Please, Mom, bring me to this party. And then she's like, fine, we'll go. But she's like, if he's afraid of you, you can't go around him. I'm like,
Oh my
okay.
God.
That's great.
This guy's a diva.
This guy's
Darcy.
Mariah Carey. This guy.
He's very particular. Turns out he's an alcoholic now.
Ooh.
Yikes. So she brings me to this party. Everybody's having fun. It's at my aunt's house. And then I step in and everybody's like, oh, you're here. Fatima's here. And then finally my cousin sees me and he legit looks like a deer in the headlights. He's like, looks at me like this. He's like, and then instant meltdown, just
Screaming?
full on sob, screaming
What?
Oh my God.
just losing it.
Oh my God.
And then finally, my mom's like, go to the bedroom.
Wow.
She sequestered me in the bedroom with a piece of cake while they calmed him
Oh my
down.
God.
And they took him out somewhere, and
I
then
think,
I could stay and have the snacks and stuff. But
That's
I
kinda-
ruined. He left his own birthday party.
What
Made
a-
him leave his own birthday party.
I think he kind of ruined the party
He
there.
kind of
He was
ruined
being
it,
a little
right?
bitch.
It
Yeah.
wasn't me.
No, that
I
was
couldn't
him.
help that my arm was broken.
That's such a weird thing to be afraid of.
I know.
A
He was-
cast.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
still bring it up sometimes.
That's
What
so
does he
funny.
say when you bring it up?
He doesn't remember much of it. Anytime we've talked about it, he's like, I remember you having a broken arm and I remember you being afraid of it, but he doesn't remember me coming to the party or ruining it or any of that shit.
Wow. Does he remember
Wow.
why he was afraid of it? Did he think there was something weird under it or something? Or
I don't
did it
know.
smell bad?
I feel like something happened to him with casts.
Yeah, it must
Pre-me
have.
that,
Yeah.
Do you think
terrified
that's his
him.
fetish now?
Oh,
You know?
I hope not. Holy shit.
was
This guy.
the alcoholism.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's an alcoholic. He's got a sad enough life already. He doesn't need this weird fetish.
It's like when someone with a cast has an itch, he's like, I'll hit you with my...
I got something I can stick down there. I hope your itch is only 3 inches down the cast.
Oh God, looks like I can fit in there. No problem. Squeeze it right in.
I kind
Yikes.
of get that about kids because that, something like that happened
Yeah.
to me where there was this kid in my class who, drank so much milk that he was sitting beside me and he started throwing up
And it was all milk.
and yeah, it was all milk. And someone got a
Gross.
bucket and he was just puking up white puke. And so every time I saw that kid, to me he was just walking milk. I couldn't
The
like,
milkman.
You
Yeah.
couldn't see anything
I
except
couldn't
milk.
think of him as anything else. Like if I saw him,
But,
I was
like,
just like, that's
vomited
puke.
milk.
That's puke milk boy.
That's Milk Boy. Wow.
Yeah.
It just shows you one thing can define you for the rest
Oh, yeah.
of
Yeah,
your life
seriously.
to certain people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't know. Milk is a pretty bad one.
You're
That's,
forever cookie boy to me.
Oh, hell yeah. See, that's a good one. There we go. I'm into that. Yeah.
Yeah, for the listeners, Bobby brought cookies.
Yeah, I baked
Who brings
cookies.
cookies that they made?
Me.
Sober
Great
people.
Yeah.
Yay, sober people.
Yeah, I don't drink, so I just get stoned as shit and bake all day. And
I
then
like that.
I'm like,
That's my speed.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
it's
best.
more my speed.
But then I have to bring like baking everywhere, else like I'll be like,
You
I'm
just
not
can't
gonna
eat all
eat
this
30
baking?
cookies. Well,
your
but then I
girlfriend
do.
think,
That's the
though?
thing. I
You
eat
gotta
them
get 'em
all.
out.
Yeah, like I'll eat them all if I don't just like let go of them. So
Does your girlfriend
get
eat,
back
all
into
the- eat
baking.
them?
eat them. Yeah, she eats like she eats what I bake. We'll like bake together sometimes, and she'll
Yeah.
eat what I bake. A lot of times she works at like this cool movie theater in Vancouver, like the Rio.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
like I'll be like, hey, bring all these treats to your coworkers, and then she does. And then when I
Aw.
go to the
give
Rio,
you free
I get free
shit.
popcorn and
That's-
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's, and free
Yeah.
movies, so it's the best.
Success.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's a
What was
good
your
deal.
adult story though? I'm curious about
man.
this
Yeah.
one too. Yeah.
Was I there?
No, this is a real life friend party
Oh, okay. Yeah.
from like,
Oh, burn.
hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Non-comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truthfully, the comedians in my life are my good friends.
Yeah. Sucks, you try and convince
You
yourself
just
otherwise,
can't.
but
yeah. It's just you're in this world. You can't escape it. It's
Yeah.
gonna be your people.
yeah. But
if you wanna
anyway,
do it.
sorry.
Anyway, so
Yeah, I'm
in
so
my
sorry.
in my early 20s, before I started comedy, I was dating this Transformer toy collector. Nice. I've made a lot of bad decisions.
Yeah, you
in
got
my
a string
life.
of hits, huh?
Yeah, just really banging out those hits. And one of the parties that we went to when we were together was this kind of like gathering of older friends, most of which who I hadn't met at that time because we were fairly new. And one of them, like when I was at the party, I was kind of trapped in the corner. You know what I hate about parties when you're not with someone that you know?
Ugh.
Is if you sit down, you're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
You're just
yeah.
there with
Yeah.
whoever is there, and I'm too nice a person to just leave.
Ugh, yeah, it's a
So I will just sit there and listen to whatever crap they're gonna tell me until
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, another
need to
person
go.
saved me, or
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom, or look, my drink's done. Let's
Yeah,
go get
yeah,
another
yeah.
one. Yeah. So anyway, so I was stuck in this corner forever with this person, and they're just chatting at me just for ages, and then finally we get onto the subject of somehow about moms. And then I start talking about at this time. Now me and my mom are great. Don't
Nice.
get me wrong. But at this time, we were at odds. Like I moved out. It was very traumatic for both of us because like people of my age in my culture don't move out at that
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
right? Like it's unheard of. I wasn't married.
How old were you?
I was 21, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which sounds crazy, but like
No, yeah.
people my age like are still at home, and I'm 33. So so at the time, like we were at odds. I was kind of like I'm very frustrated. I was just kind of like complaining about it. And then all of a sudden, after complaining about my mom to this woman, she just starts sobbing.
Oh.
She just starts full meltdowns. I don't know what it is about me, but sometimes I just stumble into people's emotions.
Oh,
and then
man.
everything explodes. Turns out, her mom died 2 weeks before that. Yeah, pretty fun. So imagine
That
everybody's
sucks.
having a good time, drinking, laughing. You can hear people telling stories in the corner. And then all of a sudden, some lady starts crying very loudly in the corner. Very disturbing to a party. Everybody turned around. All of a sudden, like 6 people were all around her hugging her.
Ugh.
Took her into the other room. Everybody looked at me like
And you
I
were
was
like,
a fucking
"Bye."
asshole.
Yeah.
It's just like, I can't be here anymore. I
Yeah.
can't be here anymore. So we left because everything was super awkward after that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah, that lady just her
That
friend.
lady just ruined the party.
What an asshole.
Like, keep your dead mom stuff to yourself.
Yeah, we're trying to have fun here.
Yeah, exactly. The sad part is that probably that was like the first time she came
Yeah,
out to
no,
have
I was
fun,
just
and then I was
thinking
just
that.
like, yeah, my mom sucks.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Her friend was probably like, "No, come out to the party. You won't have to think about the mom thing. You know,
Exactly.
like take your mind
And
off
then
it for
this
one night, and
bitch,
then yours
this
come up. You're
stranger-
like, moms are fucking
Yeah.
bitches, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Those moms who needs them.
Yeah.
Like, I want mine.
I would like one. That sucks. Yeah, that's super sad.
Yeah.
Bobby, are you a fan of your mom?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
I
mom's
heard
the best.
Bobby
yeah.
on the phone with her earlier. He's like, "Hey, Marilyn."
Yeah, I get it.
That's so sweet.
That's not her name's Mary, but I call her Marilyn. It's a goof. We goof around.
It's a
You know.
big goof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with my mom now. She's like, I consider her a friend for sure.
Yeah, my mom's like one of my best friends for sure. She's the
I'm
best.
just like, "Hey, okay."
Me and Heidi.
Fatima's met my mom.
Many times.
Yeah. My mom's like I'm lucky that I have the dad I do, or else
Oh yeah.
I would have no friends.
Jerry's the best part.
Yeah.
You would have no social skills.
I would have
that
no
are
social skills.
actually usable in real life without
true.
Jerry.
It's true.
I want to meet your dad.
Oh,
Jerry's the best
he's
part.
great.
Jerry,
I
yeah.
hope my mom doesn't listen.
Oh man, yeah.
Mom, you're great.
Heidi's great.
Now.
Man,
You're very
thank
polite
God
and
I have
nice
my
to me.
dad.
I have no
You
qualms
did
with
you complain a lot to that server, but
Yeah. And it was very sad when Randy needed a ride and you didn't give her one.
my dad had to yell. What did
Then
he
your
do?
dad
Did he
came-
yell at her?
He did.
Oh yeah.
What
He
happened?
came home and he yelled at her.
Me and Fatima were in Edmonton. I went and got a haircut, and I phoned my mom to be like, "Hey, is Dad home to give me a ride?" And then she was like, "He's not here." And I was like, "Okay."
Does he have his phone? She's like,
And then
"No,
I
he
was
left
like,
it here."
"Can you?" Yeah. And I was like, "Can you give me a ride?" She's just like, "I'm busy."
She's literally sitting on the couch watching a Sandra Bullock movie.
That's so funny.
And then Fatima witnessed
All
my
of this.
dad come in and be like, "Where's Randy?" And she was like, "Oh, she's like taking the bus." And my dad was like, "You didn't pick her up."
Yeah, he was like upset,
That's
audibly
hilarious.
upset.
That's
visibly
like,
upset.
yeah, that's like the opposite of my two parents. My dad was just like, "You fucking walk home. What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom will literally pick me up from anywhere.
Yeah,
For
same.
anything.
Yeah, my dad would be like,
She'd be
"No,
like, you need
can-"
a ride? Okay, I'll be there.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah.
One time, my dad fully lost like my sister when she was like 5 years old or something. He just lost her for like 12 hours. And he did like in the most like 90s sitcom dad move. He like didn't tell my mom about it, and she didn't find out until she was driving home from work that day. And on the radio, they were like, "If you're in Sylvan Lake, keep an eye out for a little girl and her dog walking around." My sister just went on essentially like a 6-hour walk with our dog. We were living
Oh
like a
my
really small
gosh.
town, so yeah, she's went on like a 6-hour walk with my dog,
That's
and then just like
crazy.
came back later. Yeah. It's like 4.
Crazy.
Yeah, small towns. They're
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Man, one time my sister got lost in Vancouver.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really? My littlest.
How old?
My Sabrina. So like when we first moved here, this is the first time I'd been here, but my mom and Sabrina had been here once before in the 90s, and like she was I think 5 years, maybe 4 years old. I think 3 or 4 years old, and they were staying with family. And it's in the middle of summer. She's like wearing no shirt and shorts because she's like a little girl.
Yeah.
And then and there was a baby. So her and the baby just wander off
Oh,
out
wow.
into the street. Nobody knows where the frick they went. Everybody's like all of a sudden, "Oh my God, where are they? Oh my God, they're both missing."
Oh my
They
God.
call the police. The police are searching for them everywhere. Finally, they find them like 3 hours later, and they're just walking down the street.
That's
Just
insane.
together, hand by hand, just walking down the street.
Wow.
Cute, though.
Yeah, and they found them.
That
Thank
is
God.
adorable.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
But yeah, totally lost him. We also lost my brother once at Marineland. That wasn't good.
I've done
So
something.
you support Marineland is what you're saying then?
I thought
Well, I
it was
was a
SeaWorld
child,
that
I
was
didn't have a
bad.
choice.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean,
bad,
Marineland's
too.
not great.
Are they all
either.
bad? They're probably
all
all
bad.
bad.
Yeah, they're all
right?
keeping whales in captivity in tiny pods.
But they banned
Nice.
it now.
They banned it?
Yeah, for
Nice.
actual whales. But they haven't
And
banned-
porpoise. I thought porpoise too.
Porpoises and whales, yeah, but you can still keep like seals and. Like,
But those seals
tinier
love
animals.
clapping, you know?
They just want to perform.
He loves it. He loves being here. What? We're paying him.
Let's let him bark. He's a happy little boy.
Listen, Seal, you're not going to get money. We're paying you an exposure, okay?
We're paying you in fish.
Seal means vagina in my language.
Oh, does
Is that
it
true?
really?
Yeah.
Really? Why?
I don't know.
You know what? If you got a fat
Nice.
puss, kind of
You
looks
got
like a
a
seal.
Oh, that's what they call
I
it.
was thinking because it like a zipper, like you seal it shut. You know, it's like that's mine. Stay out.
yeah,
You know,
that's-
it's sealed like
Yeah,
Tupperware.
like a seal. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
and it's like sealed
I
like
never thought about it like that.
like a bag. You can keep stuff in it. You can
Oh,
put
yeah.
foods in
I
it.
keep stuff in there.
It's
Foods.
nature's little pocket.
Yeah.
That's why they make you cough and bend over when you go to jail.
Oh my god.
When I was
How do you know this?
I watch too many jail shows.
they do,
You're just
yeah.
watching Oz, like,
Spread them and cough.
Bend over, cough.
Yep. Yeah, they'll always do that. Yeah.
Bobby.
Speaking of, nature's little pocket. Did you ever, like, when you were a kid, like, keep change in your mouth? I used to do that.
Oh
I
my
used to,
God.
like,
Change in my mouth?
yeah,
No.
like pennies and stuff. I used
But
to
do
keep
you like
change.
the taste of pennies?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think I saw someone do that. Like, when I was a kid, I
Where
was
would you
a
keep it, though?
just
your
like
tongue?
suck them. I don't know.
I almost
would
died
just keep.
from that.
Really?
From sucking on
Keeping
pennies?
change?
I suck you on a quarter.
Yeah. See. Okay. You did it too. Yeah.
Why
Nice.
do you guys put coins in your mouth?
I think it was in like an Archie comic
I
or
never
something
had
like
that urge
that.
as a
and I
kid,
was like,
never.
No, I
I
almost
dared
died.
someone to
Really?
swallow a penny once.
What'd you
but-
have? Like, what'd you almost die
it fell
from?
in the back of my throat, and I was in bed, and my mom, but I could puke, but I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
So I was suffocating. My mom came in.
You can
I don't know
Heimlich
how
yourself.
She was like, "What are you
esophagus.
doing?"
I'll see if your dad can come Heimlich you. I
She
guess.
stuck her hand down my throat, pulled the quarter out.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's
some
cool.
Mom
Wow.
shit, man.
Yeah, that's mom
That's
shit.
like lifting a car off your
Yeah.
child. You know?
Really, when you become a mom, you do gross shit for your kids.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
out
yeah, I
of
puked in my
no
mom's
motivation.
hands.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I saw my
Wow.
mom like full on like grab puke and like boogers out of my brother's nose and
Wow.
just like get pissed on and just like all kinds of horrible
Pissed
shit.
on. Wow.
But they just do it because they're moms. They love their kids.
Yeah. Mom's getting pissed on.
Yeah, I don't
That's a good genre of video.
I'll just be a really cool auntie.
Yeah. True. Yeah. That's the best.
Okay, Bobby, do you have a story?
Of what? Ruining a
Ruining
party?
a party?
You go first, and then I'll go. I guess.
Okay, I'll do the one. Okay, this one's so embarrassing.
Oh no! Was I
This
there
one's-
for this one?
No, this is when I was 16.
Oh god.
Wow.
Okay,
It's a
so
vintage.
this is actually how I pitched this podcast to 604.
Yeah.
This horrifying
you know when
experience.
you're so embarrassed that you close your eyes while you're talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is what this podcast is for. It's for admitting your wrongs and
Getting better.
being a better person.
That's the laugh
You
of
did not
someone
believe
trying
that.
to be a better person.
Okay, so
That's how you guys should sound every day.
so this was, I think I was 16, and me and my friends, we went to this house party. And since I was like the fugly friend of my group, everyone like paired off, but I was like alone.
Oh no.
So I was like, I'm gonna do something to get attention.
no, what did you do?
Oh
I took a knife
no. Oh.
from the kitchen,
Oh God.
and I was like, I'm gonna kill myself.
I knew it.
And I think I like ran into the woods. No one followed me. You guys.
Wow.
I think that's like so embarrassing.
Fine. If no one wants to make out, I guess I'll just kill myself then.
I'm gonna kill myself. Everyone's just like, what the fuck?
I mean, I've yelled that before too.
Oh
so.
yeah, I feel like
Well, yelled it.
Don't
yeah.
be alone.
yelled that like,
Yelled
at
that
some
before.
point just to like make a point. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then at that party, I left my backpack. But the weird thing is, like, we drove. Like I was with
You're
my.
like Barb.
Okay, leave me alone. Yes, Stranger Things.
Yes. She left her backpack. She was everybody else partnered off. She was left alone.
Oh, I am Barb.
That sucks.
I'm sorry.
I'm also wearing high-rise jeans. But so we left the party, and I was in the back seat with my best friend's sister, and my best friend was in the front with her and her boyfriend. And first, I had left my backpack, and I started crying, not because I'd left my backpack, but because my library card was in my backpack.
Oh my
and I was
God.
like, no, my library card. I need it.
And you're wondering why you never got partnered off with someone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, fuck. You just get cooler and cooler as the story
But
goes on.
there's also more. Because then my best friend ruined things because
no.
me and her sister were in the back seat whispering, and then she was like, "What are you guys whispering about?" And then we were just like,
You're gonna whisper more,
piss
obviously.
her off.
Yeah.
She got out of the car and just ran.
Mm-hmm.
She was just like, "You like her more than me," and she got out of the car and just like ran into a field because
Wow.
Because
we
Did she say
we
she was gonna
lived
kill herself?
in northern Alberta.
Wow.
And
I'm gonna kill myself.
No, she
Runs
said-
off into
I'm gonna
a
kill
field.
myself too.
And then her boyfriend had to like go run after her and get her.
Mamma mia! Wow. Yeah.
It's just Alberta things.
Yeah, that's some real.
Go get your girlfriend from that
16-year-old
field. We gotta go.
That's some real 16-year-old relationship stuff right there, for sure.
I don't have any experience that comes anywhere close to that.
What, running
Really?
into a field?
Running into a field out of anger.
You never ran
Wow.
into a field?
Okay.
No.
I guess like you're from a city area.
I'm
I'm
from
from
the city.
I'm
I'm
like
not,
a small
yeah.
town where there's fields to run
It's
into.
so weird
Every
because
party
like
I went to in high school was in a field. Yeah, they were all in
Yeah.
fields.
yeah, you
Gravel
guys
pits.
have a
Gravel
closer childhood
pits, yeah.
experience to my mom than I do.
Yeah, true.
She grew up in the desert and like not giant cities,
That's funny.
tiny towns, just like y'all.
Yeah, it was an okay place to grow up, I guess.
You know, that felt good. It's a therapy.
Good.
Yeah, see?
we're getting
It's
better.
out. It's out. So
Laughing, having fun.
Bobby,
Yeah.
what's,
Oh man. Okay.
I think that should be a clip for the show. Just that you play. I'm gonna kill myself.
How are you gonna feel after listening to this podcast? I'm gonna kill myself. No, it's good.
I'll
It's
grab a knife
good.
at home in honor of you.
Yeah.
Shout it to the sky.
This is for Randy.
Exactly.
it's like in Harry Potter when they all put their wands on.
Exactly. We'll put our knives up for you.
Congregation. That's funny.
Solidarity.
Yeah, me ruining a party. I guess this one was kind of just ruining a party for myself, but it was also ruining a party for the people that I went with. And it was when I was like 16. I was at a bush party, right? Small town, go out into the bush and have a party there. And I was drinking beers with my buddies, walking around, feeling great. I was at like the perfect level of drunk, and then my dumbass friend comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, Bob, let's go smoke weed in your van." And I was like, great idea. And so we went into my van. We had DD. None of us were driving. But we went into the van, and then like two girls came into the van with us, right? So I was like, oh, man, like these girls smoke weed. So, and I didn't at that time, but I was like, they'll think I'm cool if I smoke weed. So I have to smoke a lot of weed right now. So he pulls out this bong that's like literally like a 2-foot bong, like a massive
like
bong.
a 2-person bong.
Yeah, like he lit it and I inhaled, and then he just lit it, and I was like, if I take the biggest bong hit in the world, these girls are gonna think I'm so fucking hot. And then I did that.
I like how guys think that way.
They'd be like, look at all the smoke I could take. Imagine how much pussy
whatever.
I could take.
Just saying, if I could do that to a bong, imagine what I could do to your butt.
Yeah, just get it all out.
I don't know what I meant by that, but whatever. Let's go. But yeah, then I take this massive bong hit, right? And then like I just go so red in the face and start like coughing like crazy, and they're like, "You cool?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm cool." Yeah.
No.
And then, they all smoke weed, and then I get out of the car, and I'm, like, actually feeling okay. I'm like, this is great. This totally worked. And then as soon as I step out of the car, I just fall down. I, like, fell down. And then I got up. I was like, man, it's slippery over here. I was like, fucking mud. And then I, like, try to walk around the party for a bit, but I'm just, like, terrified of everything.
yeah.
And so I go to my friend, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go take a nap in the car, whatever. And he's like, you're gonna what? And I was like, I'm just gonna take a nap. It's cool. I do this all the time. And then I
Quick nap.
went into the car, and then like just like sat back and like just like closed my eyes, and for what felt like a second, but I fell asleep. And then when I woke up because I was laying on my back in my car, and I woke up to a fountain of vomit coming out of my mouth, hitting the roof of my van, and then splattering back down on my chest. And then, like, that ruined it for me, but then I had to, like, go and find my friends in this party, just covered in vomit, and I had to just like tap people on their shoulder, being like, "Have you seen Presley? I need to go." Just like a child, I had to
you
leave.
cleaned out?
Yeah, it was
You
bad. It was really
fuck
bad.
out.
That really sucks when that happens because
I've
you
witnessed
literally
that
can't
happen
close
3
your
times.
eyes. You're like,
Yeah.
it's so bad.
I've seen it happen to people at parties and shows, like so many. I've seen it happen to one person twice.
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah.
Who?
Well, his name
Oh,
should
not,
be redacted
you know,
as
that's-
well.
No, write it down.
Oh yeah.
I love this. We can be
Yeah.
like Jackie and Laurie. They always write. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. We don't want to say his name.
Let's see. Oh. I can see the first part of the name. Oh, you can tell me after the show. It's all good.
Okay. You didn't meet him
just like
because
Jackie and Laurie.
he got Me Too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He's gonzo.
He got canceled,
Ooh.
Got
as
canceled.
they say.
Big X.
Got canceled,
Big
you
X
guys.
on the name.
We can't even say R.I.P. because we're not allowed
We're not
to.
allowed to say it.
Okay, we usually usually have another segment. I was gonna do TMI corner, but we ran out of time.
Oh, I'm sorry. We talked too much.
Thanks a lot, Fatima.
No, I'm glad. But let me just ask you one more question.
Okay.
Are you afraid of dying?
Are you afraid to die?
Yes.
Okay,
Nerd.
well, go on.
You're like,
why don't you-
elaborate.
Yeah, keep bragging because you
Some
just got
people
so much to
aren't.
live for.
Some
Some
huh?
people aren't.
People that aren't afraid of dying are full of shit. Because the second it starts happening to you, you're going to lose your fucking mind.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, that's what aging is. That's why it's so
Yeah.
creepy when you start to realize how you're aging.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you're like, I'm slowly dying.
Yeah, my body is starting to die. I have way more gray hairs. Like, I'm starting to see, like, inklings of wrinkles on my face.
Inklings, how dare you?
I'm sorry, I'm black. I'm just blessed.
I know. I have to wear a hat. Like I don't have any wrinkles on the bottom half of my face.
Yeah,
I
but
only
the
have them on
top
my
half?
forehead. So if I wear a hat, I look very young. but if I don't wear a hat, people are like 29. At the most.
Yeah,
Like at the least.
Yeah,
At the least.
at the least. Yeah, well, that's what's gonna happen to me as soon as I lose weight. That everybody's gonna be
Oh,
like,
that's what happened to me.
Who is this ghoul before us?
Yeah.
No, my wrinkles didn't come in until I started losing weight.
Yeah.
And all the fat from my face.
Oh my gosh,
left.
yeah, because now my sister who's younger than me looks older than me, but that's only because I'm chubbier than her.
Oh.
Yeah.
If it works, keep it going.
And then my mom's skinnier than all of us somehow. She's at the gym right now.
really?
What?
My mom goes to the gym every
How old's your mom?
friggin' day.
But
She's
she
born
should
in
have a job.
1958.
She doesn't have really.
She's retired.
She's retired. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
well,
born
she's
in
got time.
1958. She's got all the time in the world now. She's retired. She goes to the gym every day. She's like weighs less than anybody in my family now. She's so fit. Like her legs are like the size of my arms now.
Wow.
Weird.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So, anyways, she's not gonna die, but I probably will.
Yeah. It's nice knowing you.
Yeah, let's both die before our mothers.
Yeah, I mean, that would be preferable.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through that,
Oh, we're also
or I'll ruin some other party.
we're trying to think of like a cool like sign off.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
have any ideas?
Last time we
What
said
is it
party
called?
out instead.
Or party off, I think.
Party
instead
off.
of
Party off.
on.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
that
party
one,
off.
when I said it, I was
Yeah.
like, that's okay, I guess. But now I'm like, I don't think that one's very great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Can
right.
we just steal another podcast?
We
steal Mark Maron's?
And that's
All right,
the
we
way
good here?
the cookie crumbles.
What did that guy say? We could take what he said. The guy who got into the
Oh, the
Police
second
car?
the China's view.
what was one?
He's
thing
like, this is democracy manifest.
What was the last? Is that
Oh, ta-ta and farewell.
Wow.
Ta-ta and farewell.
Yeah, we should just sample the actual music video or the
Honestly,
actual video and
let
just be
me
like,
pull it
"Ta-ta,
up. I'll just pull it up
Oh yeah,
right
just
now.
play it. Perfect.
we could actually? Yeah, let's just play that at the end of every episode. Ta-ta, farewell.
Yeah, guys.
okay.
This has been So You Ruined the Party again. There we go. That was terrible. That was really bad.
Okay, so
Ta-ta
you guys.
and farewell.
Ta-ta and farewell.
Okay, that is the end of this podcast. Thanks to Fatima for coming. Do you want to what is it called? Plug your
anything?
Twitch or anything?
Yeah, Follow me on my Twitch, you dinguses.
Yeah. Top 500 in the world.
Please, yeah. Top 500 lifeline in the world. I got many kills and wins.
Hell
Nobody cares.
What is your
What's
Twitch
Twitch? You have
name?
to
Just
say
Oh, my
it.
Twitch name is FIZZEE_DEE. Fizzy
Fizzy D.
underscore
Wow,
D.
that is great.
That's my
I wish we
gamer
had more
tag.
time to get into that, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
and of course follow me and
Dhowre.
us all on Twitter.
Yep.
Yours is Fatima Dhowre.
That's right.
Twitter. Mine's Randee Noodle. That's Noodle, and then Randee with 2 E's. And then Bobby. Bobby, yours
Is
is
Bobby Warner.
Bobby Warner.
WARRENER.
Yeah. And thanks for listening. Our next guest will be Levi McKetchin. Very funny person. Bye. Ta-ta, farewell.
Ta-ta and farewell.
So you ruined the party again.